Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second installment of the Philosophies of Guilds of Requiem. My name is Dr. Robin Kearney Frazier, and let's get ready to rock and roll. So the first thing we're going to talk, the one that we're talking about right now, the philosophy, is about a diverse system. I can see I need to fix that font a little bit. And basically it is embracing the differences of our members. So what does mean? What does this really mean to us? It means we aim to embrace the differences that make each member unique. I used to tell people in the Haven courses, I don't need a clone of me. I want to hear you. I want to see you, and I want to know about what makes you so unique. We want our members to come from different backgrounds. Diversity is the key to success in making sure that you are relevant to all of your target markets. We do not discriminate, period. No buts about it. We don't do it. But there's a few exceptions. If you have been and have created an act of being highly immoral in any culture and being highly illegal in the laws of the land, these are known as crimes against a person. We aim to keep our membership as safe as possible. So if in our annual checks, we discover that you do have that you have committed crimes against a person and found guilty of it, we're probably going to ask you to leave. Just depends on what it is, but someone from the Guardians Guild is going to sit down with you and say, okay, let's have an honest discussion about this. Tell us what happened and what's going on. What steps do we have to ensure this happens? Well, we're starting at the top of our organization and educating our leaders, our board members and executive board members, the benefits of a diverse culture in our nonprofit private foundation. Our leadership practices what is known as steward leadership. That means that we are stewards, caretakers, caregivers, whatever you want to call us, of everyone that we lead. We aim to have an open door policy without regard to the position a person holds, whether the person is a board member, a guild master, project leaders, myself. We ask that if you have a problem, please come to us. We can't fix something if we don't know that it's broken. We do listen to our members when creating a new gilded project. That's how Bards and Gamers Guild both came up, is our members like, hey, I do a lot of cosplaying, and I actually perform and I go to hospitals and I do all these good things. And we're like, fantastic, that sounds like you're a bard. We also have dancers in there, comedians in there, musicians in there. Our Gamers Guild is exactly like it sounds. It has to do with a lot of gaming, whether it's tabletop RPG or MMT. Oh, World of Warcraft. I don't remember what it's called at the moment. We do encourage members to truly listen to their counterparts within their own primary guild, but also with other guilds. Compassion is the key. Where do we need to work on our inclusiveness? We aim to promote being civil with each other when you disagree. We ask that you communicate that includes inclusive terminology versus exclusionary terminology. An example of this, and it's one that we're just now getting used to, is a spouse and a spouse versus life partner versus husband and wife. So if you're married and you call this person your spouse, you know what, we're going to call them your spouse too. If you're with somebody long term and you call them your life partner, then we want to refer to them as the life partner. If you say, hey, I'm the wife of so and so, we're going to try to use that terminology when addressing you and your spouse. So we also are working on recognizing that the pronouns go beyond he and she. This is a new one to society and culture all around. We will admit that we are learning about this one, and we gladly welcome anybody into the guilds that would like to educate us so that we can better ourselves. We aim to recognize and celebrate our differences. One step was reaching out to our members for a children's story that is important to their family and culture within reason. This happens every year at our Yuletide market. Holly Claus comes out and she has story and activity time with the kids. And inclusive because we understand that not just Yule is being celebrated in December, not just Christmas being celebrated, but there's also Kwanzaa. There's also, I don't remember, I think it's Yom Kippur. I'm gonna admit that I'm not up on my Jewish holidays, but there is a Jewish holiday that I have. Oh, it's right there. Begins with an H. These are some of the things that I deal with that everyone kind of helps me model through. And we do keep the members' cultural heritage in mind when planning events. Sometimes this means that if their heritage or their culture or their religion doesn't allow them to participate in things on Saturdays, we try to include them on our Sundays, because we also know we have some members who can't participate on Sundays. So we try to have things in a variety of time, whether, I think we decided to go after sunset on Sundays, and that has actually been pretty popular with everybody. Where do we need to work on our inclusiveness? I will admit that I need work too on educating myself, and then I can help educate our members. The Scholars Guild is always on the lookout for free resources to share with our members. We have diversity, inclusive, and cultural awareness as one of the courses. It's a part of the Resources and Scholars Guild's website. As soon as I'm done and have them published, then they will certainly be up there. We aim to empower our members to take initiative in their role of Guilds of Requiem. If there's something that you see that's broken, please let us know. Be a part of the solution. It's okay to point out everything that's wrong, but help us with some solutions. That's kind of what we're asking for. We hope to use it to clarify our vision and the role that everyone has. Of course, this is the general onboarding, and then once you get past your 6-month probationary time, there'll be guild-specific onboarding that probably happens during that time. So we also encourage honest feedback with other team members. Like I said, if we don't know that it's broken, how can we fix it? There are 5 ways to encourage team empowerment. It's trust and respect. We have transparency with our members and our communities we serve. As you see our websites getting completed, then you will see a lot of our transparency policy on there. We do believe that communication is a 2-way street. Being heard is easy, but being understood takes 2 people. We have flexibility and openness to new ideas. Sometimes we might have to say, no, I don't think that's going to work. And I guarantee you there's a reason behind we're saying, no, I don't think that's going to work, because you just reinvented the wheel that was broken. So we do give Gilded Projects the ability to form their own operating procedures with their member input. This is really important right now because we do have a lot of projects out there that are in their infancy, and the members this is a perfect time for the members to be involved with stating a purpose for that project, with what are your guidelines for membership, what are your guidelines for community involvement, how are you helping each other, how are you helping your community, how are you helping others in the guild. So that's the way it is. So Catherine Kearney, my great grandma, she says 2 heads are better than 1, except when there's a snake in the den. Yeah, that I'm going to let everybody kind of ponder that. And then when I open up the forum for discussions on the diverse guild system, I'd love to hear everybody's take on that. We also try to recognize and show appreciation all year long. Honest discussions give honest results. As soon as we have this up, we'll have our completion quiz along with instructions on how to join the forum and continue discussions here. We love discussions. We love to hear your point of view, and it might either align with us or might be a way we never thought of thinking about it. So that is all I have on the diversity, and we look forward to seeing you at the next video.